Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at the limited edition Bamboo Brights collection from FingerPaints, which is a brand that can be found at Sally Beauty Supply. If you've never tried them before, they are featured quite a bit on my channel. I don't buy as many collections from them anymore because they just don't have very many collections anymore. Maybe I should have phrased that a different way. You don't see them on my channel as much in whole collection form because they used to put out a lot more collections, but this is the first one that I've seen in a while. So there are 5 neon creams. They're kind of like, this is one of them over a white base. They're kind of like sun-blasted neons. And then there's one glitter that's a clear base with matte glitters in there. So these are very cute. Let's go ahead and take a look. I did purchase these when they were having a buy 2 get 1 free sale, so that was helpful too with the price. But they're not really a super expensive brand. I think they were like $6 a piece where I live in California. I know that they're different based upon your state sometimes. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at live application of them. First up, let's start with the pink that I do have on my nails, and I want to show you guys the packaging is really, really cute. It's just an overlay, so it's like a piece of plastic basically that can come off, and they have white caps, which is unusual for their brand. But it's a little bamboo looking plastic overlay, which is really, really cute packaging. I love that. So actually, that's what initially drew me to this, is I saw some pictures on Instagram and I was like, oh, those are too cute. I have to pick them up. Now, just opening the cap, you can tell that these are going to be best with a white base, unfortunately. They're not the most watery thing and the most sheer thing I've ever seen, not like some of the OPI neons. So you could probably get away with wearing these like 3 coats on their own. I'm actually in live application going to show you on their own, not over a white base, but I'm wearing it over a white base today just to see. I decided to try to be able to form a better conclusion, and yes, they are definitely brighter over the white base. But you guys know I really don't like white base because it doesn't always get 100% even to where I feel like it looks kind of funky on the nail. I mean, even if you don't count those extra steps you have to do, it ends up looking streaky on the nail, which is not my fave. So I'm going to show you these actually on their own because that is how I would wear them, because I refuse to wear white bases. So first up, this is Chutes and Ladders. And these names are always really cute. FingerPaints does a great job. And I like this shade. It's a really beautiful, bright, it's a bright pink, but it's not really quite bubblegum, but it's not like coral. So anyway, I really, really like this. Next up, we have this orange, which actually already separated quite a bit in the bottle, but I really don't worry about that too much because even if some pigment kind of grabs onto the side of the bottle and separates a bit, you usually end up finding that inside your bottle it's still incorporated the way that it was meant to be. And this actually looks kind of like a yellowy orange here, but when you pull it out, it is surprisingly creamsicle. It's like way more creamsicle orange, much more like what it looks like in the neck of the bottle. So it is separating quite a bit, but it is really pretty. So like I said, it's kind of a creamsicle orange, and I am showing these to you on their own because this one actually got a little bit better opacity for me than the pink. The pink was a little bit more sheer. So this one is called Read My Mind. So it's R-E-E-D, like a bamboo reed. And it's really cute. I'm not really sure how they felt like the bamboo tied in with the neon collection, but it is cute. So like I said, these are limited editions. So if you want these, you better hop over to your Sally's and see if you can get them. I actually saw them on Instagram, so I went to my Sally's and I asked them, I was like, have you guys heard about these polishes? Because I saw they weren't on the shelf. And they're like, no, we haven't seen them. It's not in the material that they get sent stuff at Sally's. It's like a little magazine. I've seen it before. Actually, quite a few times, because whenever I'm there looking for polish, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get it. And so they get out this magazine and show me, and they're like, it's nowhere in here saying about the stuff that we're gonna get. And then I went back like 2 or 3 days later and this was on their shelves, even though they hadn't anticipated it at all. So I don't know if it's just like very limited, so it's not going to every Sally's type of thing. So anyway, this was the orange. They skipped yellow, which is kind of okay for me because chances are that I was gonna not prefer it to other yellows. I have some yellow neons that I really go to that aren't white base kind of neons. So anyway, like I said, these are kind of a hybrid. They're not like they're not, you have to wear a white base with them. It's just that they get brighter with the white base. So that's why I'm showing it to you without. This is called I Knew You Would, like the material of wood. And this is a pretty limey kind of green. It's looking more yellowy in my viewfinder. It's definitely a yellowed green, but it's not like oozy yellow green. Okay, so yes, this is I Knew You Would. And I mean, it's pretty. It's not a color that I would probably choose over some of my other limes, just because that kind of sun blasted look isn't my favorite way to wear neons. But I mean, it's cute. Next up is the blue, and again, this one was kind of the same thing for me as the green. This is it has a very sun blasted look. Like, it looks like it's been blasted with a bunch of not like bright white. So this is called Blue Hue Bamboo, and it is very pretty, but it's just this kind of like faded look on the nail, which, I mean, it is cute. Like I said, it's cute, but for me, I would probably choose something a little bit brighter. So this is Blue Hue Bamboo. I'm having a hard time with that name for some reason. But so yeah, I mean, this applied pretty well, just like the rest of them. So yep, this is their blue for the collection. And they did also give us a purple, which kind of is kind of close to my shirt here. And this is kind of more of a magenta-y kind of orchid purple, and it's called Would I Lie to You? And again, the word wood is like the material. And of course I'm gonna love this one because it's purple, but it does definitely have that kind of faded look again to it, which maybe some of you's like exact cup of tea that you like. It's kind of like those Maybelline ones. Those are like much more, you know, like sun blasted look, much more faded, and those are actually a little bit more bright, I find. So anyway, the formula here is good. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know that I generally really like FingerPaints because I think that they do a really good job, especially for their price point. So especially their creams. So anyway, this was the purple called Would I Lie to You? And it also is, I didn't mention earlier, but this is in their Hard as Steel Strengthening line, not just their basics. So you are getting, you know, that like added benefit. So that's nice. And last up is the glitter. So this is called Feeling Bamboozled. So cute. I feel like they probably came up with that name first. This, like I said, is a clear glitter. It has that lime green, the bright pink, the kind of fuchsia, like purpley pink, although I feel like it's a little bit more pink than the fuchsia or the magenta orchid that came in the collection, and pink. So the only color that didn't really have in there was orange. I think that's what I swatched it over here for you. So these come out pretty well. I didn't have too hard of a time fishing these out, which is nice. So I think I did just one coat, but you could go for two to try to get even a little bit more, or you could sponge this on depending on how you like your glitter. I really like it when FingerPaints does these matte glitters. I really like the ones from that picnic collection a while ago. Anyway, I think this is cute. I'm not a huge glitter fan, as you know, so this isn't my fave out of the collection, but I do think it's cute and it's really bright, and if you were looking for a really great neon glitter this summer, like if you were on the hunt for one, I think this is a good one. Alright you guys, so as to my overall review of this collection, I thought formula was pretty good. I liked that these weren't extremely sheer, like have to wear with white bases, because that would make them unwearable for me. But when I was done swatching them, I kind of decided overall that I'm not a huge fan of the whole sun-blasted look. I like a little bit more richness in my color for the most part, especially if I'm going for a neon, which I actually don't wear very many neons, so I want like a really rich, bright neon. I was actually talking about in last Swatchfest, I had a neon FingerPaints in that Swatchfest, and I actually preferred that to these just because it's brighter and it's like more of a bite. Like I want my neons to be like something I can sink my teeth into and like be really, really bright, you know what I mean? So anyway, formula wise, these aren't bad at all. I felt like they swatched great. They swatched, that's like the new term, they swatched, man. They swatched really great, so if you love these shades, I don't think you will be disappointed with the formula at all. For me, even though I love the packaging, I don't know. I might set these out for a little while just as decoration because they are so cute. But I have the tendency to think that I might be destashing this collection. So we shall see. I'm just not really sure if they are polishes that I am going to reach for. So anyway, that is my review. I hope that you found it helpful, and I hope that you're able to find it if you are looking for this. So yes, thanks for stopping by today, you guys. I will see you back for the next one. Take care. Bye.